Hey there, everyone. So I was wanting to talk to you about another tip, which is something you've heard before, but a lot of people just don't do. In particular, the women in this world tend to do this even less. And it is ask for help. Coaching tip, major coaching tip of mine. Now, if you're not asking for help, would you please stop it? Because everybody needs to ask for help. Nobody gets things done without someone supporting them in one way or another. So, one of the ways that I have to tell you, I was really horrible at this. I mean, I've been married, I think it's been 26 years, maybe it's 27, I've forgotten. And it took me the first 25 years to learn how to ask for help. And it wasn't anything my husband was doing. He's a really great guy. It was a lot of factors playing into it. There's society telling us that mothers or wives or I don't know, women in general, we just have this innate breeding into us that we are here to serve. And I'm not saying that we're not here to help others out. I think the human race, that's a great thing if we all, regardless of gender, are there to help each other out. But there is an overall burden that a lot of females tend to carry of obligation. I was doing that. I was running around like a crazy woman and it didn't even occur to me to ask for help. I was homeschooling my children. I had one that was born with a lot of health needs. I was starting a business all on my own. The health needs, we were healing naturally. So that meant I was on duty 24/7 in terms of using foods, and it meant I was juicing all day and cooking all day to have the highest quality things available to my daughter and actually for myself. So on top of starting a business and then transitioning my children into private schools, it was a lot. A private school situation for me doesn't mean that I just drop my kid off and I'm done. No, it's like I pick her up, I take her for one class in the morning for an hour, and then I bring her back home, and then I take her for another class in the afternoon, or so on and so forth. And the volume of things that I was juggling was completely and totally overwhelming, and it started to impact my health. And I didn't even see the signs that I needed to ask for help. I didn't even see that there was an option. And it wasn't until I fell sick that I realized I can't do this all by myself. So I started asking for help. But here's the thing about asking for help is, do you feel guilty when you ask for help? Do you maybe feel some shame? And I'm here to tell you, you don't need to feel guilt or shame. Where did those beliefs come from for you? Was there someone in your life that modeled for you that you should feel guilty, or that did they feel guilty whenever they received help? Is it from society? this idea that a woman is amazing if she's willing to sacrifice everything and put her family and children first. Now, I understand that the heart behind that is a total love for family. I feel that passionately, like insanely passionately, for my own family. But what I learned is that the more I run myself ragged and I don't ask for help, the less I'm actually helping anybody. And so I had to get sick to learn that. So what I do for my clients and what I am now doing for myself is I'm teaching them to learn how to ask for help. So how can you do this? What kind of practical tip can I give you? If you haven't been able to sit down for, I don't know, let's say 20 minutes and just completely zone out and relax, you might need to ask for help. If you can't sit down for an hour and just have some peace and quiet, or maybe for you it's going to the gym, or it's going to walk the dog, or something that you enjoy, I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you had time to do something that you benefit from only? It brings only, like, you're not doing it for anybody else's benefit. When you start to ask that question, and if you can't find an answer to it, then that's a good sign that you need to ask for help. So how can you do that? sit down and take a good look at your calendar. So I like to sit down my clients and have them go over their calendar and take a look and see how much time are they spending on different activities throughout the day. What are they spending time on? And how many more things are waiting for them to get done. And then ask themselves, when you've cataloged it like that, is it reasonable that you think you can also get these, this list of 20 other things done all by yourself? And every time they're like, no, I can't get that all done. So, do that calendar. Take a look at it and see if first you're being realistic about what you're trying to expect from yourself. And if you find that you're not being realistic, the next question is there any way that I can ask family or friends to help out, or can I let go of some things? The busiest times of my life, especially when I was sick, I had to let a lot of things go. I had to lower my priority with what my house looked like, and I didn't get to do the grocery shopping. My husband was doing that until, thank heavens, an online grocery store showed up near us, so we were able to use them. But, I had to ask for help. Well, the good thing is that once you understand that you can ask for help, you'll start to see that it's okay to ask for help. I'm not saying this is going to transfer your life by itself, because there are other things that go with it, like coping with guilt and shame, coping with how do we communicate with others to ask for help? What do we ask for help with? And that's different for every single person. But what I'd like to just encourage you is to do what I have my clients do, is just take stock and first check in with yourself. Are you asking for help? And if you're not, wouldn't you like to? Wouldn't you like to get a break? Don't you deserve that too? Don't you deserve to sit down and enjoy a cup of tea without distraction? You do. If you're not sure, let me tell you, you deserve to have something in your life that you do just for your own benefit, nobody else's. And beginning with that one step will help you to learn that asking for help is a really good thing. Once you carve out time to be able to bring that thing into your life that brings you happiness and pleasure, okay? So, I don't know, I was kind of all over the place with that, but I hope it helps. And I'm sending you guys lots of, I need help with my tongue right now. I'm sending you light and love and hoping you the best of days. Mwah!